Hey guys, how are you? It's been a while, huh? So what's been happening the last few weeks since the last time I posted? So I remember that I think the last video I did was a tour, maybe? I don't know. One of the last ones was a tour of the farm stand. Since then, it has absolutely exploded, and in a good way, obviously. But I have been so busy, guys. I haven't had time for anything else. And what I've been so busy with is actually baking. I've started baking pies as just to put in the shop and to have a little variety with the vegetables and other things that I've made in there. And those pies have they've just gone crazy. People are loving them, and I'm happy that they're loving them. It didn't start out as something that was going to be so prominent in the stand. Well, I call it a shop now. So it didn't start out as something that was going to be so prominent in the shop, and it has just sort of become like the number one thing. We sell out almost every single day, and I bake as much as I possibly can. So we have apple crisp, blueberry crisp, apple pie, blueberry pie, chocolate cream. I'm now starting pumpkin and pecan. I also am doing like pumpkin muffins and blueberry muffins and apple cider donuts, and I mean, I am baking up a storm, guys. That's all I can say. It is tiring but extremely rewarding, because I cannot tell you how many nice things people have said online about them. And there's an airplane going over, so I don't know if you can hear me or not, but we have gotten so many positive reactions. I mean, some people have said it's the best they've had, and one person actually brought me to tears, and she was saying that it's the closest thing, the chocolate cream pie is the closest thing they have ever found to her mother-in-law's pie, and that her husband was in heaven. And I just was like, oh my gosh, I mean, it gives me goosebumps now just thinking about it. But the point is, it didn't start out as something that was going to be the forefront really of the shop, but it has become that. Also, the meats are really starting to take off. More people are trying them and realizing what the difference is between a store-bought pork or chicken and ours, and they're really enjoying them. Anyway, what I'm doing now is harvesting. So you can see behind me all of this growth. This is one thing with growing organically, is that I don't use any chemicals whatsoever. Nothing. Not even stuff that are supposedly safe. I don't use anything. I just plant it and let it grow. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If it does, it does. But back here is that area along this whole fence that you saw me in one of those videos planting seeds, where I just was throwing the seeds in. And I just wanted to see what happened. I like to explore, and I like to just kind of see what happens. And that's what I did. So I just threw a bunch of seeds in here, and lo and behold, they grew. So one of the things was, I even had a comment actually in one of the videos that somebody would be afraid to do that, just kind of throw stuff in here willy-nilly. And I want to sort of deter people from thinking that way. You know I'm going to put that in there, right?
Okay, that's fine.
Now that we interrupted. Anyway, this back here was all thrown in, and literally thrown in. If you go back, maybe I can link the video up here. So now what I'm doing is kind of going through, and I've been harvesting through this the entire time, the whole summer. There is everything in this entire thing. From flowers to lemon balm to broccoli to, there's tons of stuff in here. And so now, like I said, it's becoming the end of the season. We have our harvest fest tomorrow, and I'm trying to get out as much as I can. One of the things that I threw in here, the seeds, was carrots. So now I'm harvesting carrots, and these are those finger carrots. So they're supposed to be this size. And guys, this is the first year that I've grown carrots successfully to full length. The past couple of years that I've been trying, they've been kind of like, they'll get like this big or little teeny nubs or something, but this is the first year I've actually grown them successfully full length. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going through here and just, I got to go along the whole thing because again, I threw a bunch in here. And I'm gonna harvest everything I can out of here. I just went through and got all the green beans, and you can see got a basket full of them here, and it's not all of them. I am leaving some on here. Actually, I did that already, and I got a whole handful now, pocket full I should say, of seeds for green beans for next year. So I let broccoli go to seed. I'm letting everything kind of go to seed so I can save them for next year. So okay, let me finish harvesting real quick and then I'll get back to you. Alright, so I got a good amount of carrots, and that's not all of them. I just got to get through here and get the rest. There are some things I'm going to wait until tomorrow to harvest, like all the kale and some of the lemon balm. Thanks, sweetie. All that leafy stuff that wilts quick. So I'll do that at the last minute and be done with that. I've got parsley in here. We got some peppers in here, which might wait till tomorrow. They can get a little bit bigger. But as you can see, guys, things are dying down in here. And I am going to come through, weed whack all of the pathways down. But I'm going to see if there's any more tomatoes I can get. I'm making a lot of tomato pie, so... but then we also have all the animals that keep eating all the tomatoes. So I'm going to see what I got for tomatoes. There's a lot of Swiss chard. There's a lot of kale. I've already taken out all the cabbage. I've already taken out broccoli. I don't know, whole bunch of stuff. These are ready. Hey guys, you want to get some sunflower seeds?
Just for you, so everything.
All this is whatever, but I wouldn't. Look, just don't take them out, but you need to go. That's cool, save sunflower seeds too. Alright, so right here is, I planted more carrots a little while ago. So they're not ready yet, but right here. That's Swiss chard, kale, that's still going strong. And over there you can see that's where I had cabbage. Over there is where I had broccoli. All that's gone now. I'm gonna prep those beds, put them to sleep for the winter. And I just harvested, like I said, a whole bunch of green beans off of those two right there, trellises. And I got a basket full of them. I didn't even take them all. So this is what I'm doing today to prep for tomorrow. Later on this evening and all of tomorrow morning I will be nothing but baking, because that is literally my day now, is baking. We have a whole lot of pumpkins coming in later because like I told you guys before, we only got a few pumpkins out of our pumpkin patch because of birds and chipmunks and all that rain we had. So it kind of destroyed everything, and the birds just kind of took all the seeds. So this coming year, I learned my lesson. I will be starting all pumpkins in the greenhouse so that I can plant them. There's a lot of bugs right now. So I can plant them and not have to worry about birds taking the seeds. So I just noticed I have a couple of cabbages over here. Again, threw stuff in this. So I'm going to get those cabbages out real quick. What'd you guys have trouble with this year with pests? What is your biggest pest? Mine? Slugs. Alright, now I'm going to see how many tomatoes I can get out of here. Alright guys, so that is that part of the garden. Hey, you can see we got a trailer now. We built a trailer. I don't know if I showed you guys that, but this is the garden. And as you can see, it is really dying down and going to be put to bed for the winter.